All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all glory and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem HaKodash, double honors to the apostles and those of great millstone. Honors and salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing his word in truth and sincerity. This is the brother Tawab Rashad from GMS Los Angeles / Inland Empire. Come back with another video in the spirit. Okay, and once again, the Wadi Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai for opening the minds to his truth and allowing me to wake up another day and putting the spirit on me to do another lesson in hopes that it'll find the hopeful elect. Okay, so I'm gonna title this video "Utilize the Brotherhood." Okay, and what I mean by utilize the Brotherhood, I'm talking as far as from a growing standpoint. You know, to be inspired. You know, because when you get around the brothers, brothers have that right energy, that right brothers of being like-minded. Because when we're in this world, we gotta deal with these people in this world, and they're contrary to what the lifestyle that we're walking. Okay, so when we get around the brothers, we get that boost, that spiritual boost. Okay, and it's not necessarily one way; it's both ways. Brothers bounce off one another. And especially the times that we're coming into. You see what Trump is doing with this anti-Semitic bill. Which we already know. I mean, it's prophecy, man. There's going to be a famine in the word pretty soon. Okay, so Esau's going to come down having great wrath. We know them austerity measures is coming. But in the meanwhile, I'm speaking for this present moment now. When opportunities present themselves for brothers to build with one another, we're breaking the bread, that's cool, but also to do this work, man. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you need to be around brothers to keep your fire burning. Okay, and the scriptures speak about that, man. The scriptures speak about supporting the weak. Okay. So sometimes, a brother, like Jake in the world be saying, sometimes you gotta tap in. You gotta tap in with bros. And when you tap in with bros, that's another good way of staying in the loop, so to speak. Not saying that brothers ain't in the loop, but when you're around other brothers, you get other perspectives. Okay. There's things that you may see that another brother may not see, and vice versa, and that way, when all brothers come together, the puzzle, the picture becomes clear. When everybody bring their piece to the puzzle, it makes a complete image, and that's what this brotherhood is all about. That's what the body is about. It's about it's all about edifying one another. Okay, and this is part of it. The fellowship and the breaking the bread. That's the building blocks towards edifying one another. Because we're the church. Okay, when you look up church, it means to call out. When we go out there, we're calling out. Who are we calling out to? We're calling out to the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, specifically the elect of the nation of Israel. Okay, so yeah, I'm pretty much going to bring out a few scriptures, man, and Lord willing, this be edifying. So the first scripture I'm going to start with is Ecclesiastes chapter 4 verse 9. It says, 2 are better than one because they have a good reward for their labor. You see that? Because you have brothers out there that have been out there teaching by themselves, and not too long, as brothers that have been on their own, the Lord sends them men fruit, send them other brothers. Okay, and that's a help. that's a big help, man, because I don't care what it is that somebody does. Whatever you do, the more hands you have on deck, it makes everything that much easier, lighter. Okay, the burden becomes lighter. You know, and that's the beauty of this truth, the beauty of this faith. You know, when you come into a camp, you come into a body. Okay, everybody has their role, so that everything doesn't just fall on one person. Okay, and just like you got the heads of the camp, you got the older brothers of the camp. Okay, them brothers. What do you think the brothers that's in those positions are in those positions for? It's not just to have a title, the Lord over somebody, but it's to keep everything in order. But also, the brothers that's underneath them, the men, are there to take some of that burden off those brothers. And vice versa. The brothers that's been around, or the head brothers of the camp, in turn, they build up the younger brothers. Okay, so that's what I mean by utilizing the brotherhood. And it doesn't necessarily have to be with doing your shows. It could be counsel, advice. Okay, communication. Just things are all across the board. Okay. Because sometimes you need those what they call it, those one-on-ones with certain brothers. I'm not saying you got to do this all the time. It's just something to consider. Especially when you seem like things are overwhelming to you. That's the time where of course first and foremost you praise Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay. But then there's times also where you gotta reach out to brothers, That's why the Lord set up a brotherhood, We're here to bear one another's burdens as well. Of course, got to be reasonable, you know what I mean? But, all in all, when things, start to, become a little overwhelming, there's nothing wrong with reaching out and get in touch with a brother, and let brothers know what's going on, so that way the Spirit will get on that brother to give you some encouraging words, good comforting words for you to be able to handle or deal with whatever situation that you're going through. Okay, so I'm gonna get back to this is Ecclesiastes 4:9. It says 2 are better than one because they have a good reward for their labor, right? And we're laboring to enter into that rest, the kingdom of heaven. That's the reward that we're, eagerly anticipating, Lord willing, to the end. Because we know everything is not guaranteed. Okay, so that's why we gotta keep this, the mindset of humility. Okay, because like it says, many are called, few are chosen. Okay, but the point is, in this verse right here, it says 2 is better than 1, man. Okay, so it's not about trying to be that guy, because you got jakes out here that they think that's what it's about. It's about being the head, the leader, and having all the eyes on you, and receiving all this praise. It's not about all that, man. Because like I said, the camp leaders, the older men, the bishops, elders, so on and so forth, they got their role, they got their part that they got to do, as well as the younger men and the men that are of lower position got their roles and things they got to do. Okay, we all got a part in this thing. Okay, and utilizing the brotherhood, you may see certain qualities of a particular brother, and you might peep like, damn, I like how that brother, that brother's real responsible in this area. That's something I gotta apply to my life. You know how it is. You should sit back and observe brothers, and you take notes, man. Spiritually take notes, if you're paying attention, and you see, and the more times you get around brothers, the more you learn, the more you observe, the more you learn, and then you start to see, those things slowly rub off on you, and it's vice versa. It's brothers that'll be around you, they might notice things about you that they apply to themselves, and it starts rubbing off on them. So that's what I mean by utilizing the brotherhood. And also, you need help, that's what the brotherhood is here for too. Notice I say help. Don't get confused with help for taking advantage of brothers, man. If you really need help, and it's a real situation where it's affecting you, where it can affect your livelihood, or it can affect because it's going to affect all the brothers. When one brother hurt, all the brothers are going to hurt. Okay, so that's what the brotherhood is about. It's about supporting one another. Because we ain't got no support in this world, man. Okay, we damn sure ain't got no support in this world. So it's very imperative to take advantage of this opportunity, man. Especially in these times. Okay, it says back in Ecclesiastes 4:10, it says, "For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow, but woe to him that is alone when he falleth." You see that? Because when a brother slips and there's another brother there to catch him, that's the beauty. Brothers is around each other. Brothers is got each other's back. Brothers see you slip, brother is able to catch you. Hey brother, you kind of, you veering off, bro. Whether it's gentle or forward. The goal is to prevent one another from falling out of what? Falling out of the truth. Okay? And see, when you around brothers, man, like I said, we in this world, we go through our day-to-day shit. We're around these people, you feel agitated sometimes. But then when you get around the brothers, man, that shit disappears, man. Hey man, being in the midst of brothers, man, it's powerful, man. It's a beautiful thing, man. There's nothing like it, man. There's no amount of twat you can get in this world, no amount of drink or whatever little things brothers do for a little moment of pleasure. It doesn't amount to being around the brothers, man. Okay, brothers can be, you go fellowship with the brothers be up till damn near 4 or 5 in the morning. You'll go to a brother's house, it'd be maybe 3 in the afternoon, and like especially during after camp, brothers do the work, brothers go to the brother's house, what I'm saying, and brothers be there down there till 4, 5 in the morning because the spirit, man, is powerful. That energy, that spirit is super powerful, man. So like I said, man, the times that we coming into, man, when all hell breaks loose and brothers ain't able to link with each other like that no more because it's gonna be all chaotic out here. We don't want to have them thoughts of, damn, I wish I would have took advantage of the opportunity to go, see bros or link up with brothers. You know what I'm saying? Because once all hell breaks loose, that's it, man. And Lord willing, the Lord have mercy upon us all. We all endure to the end. All right. Once again, back in Ecclesiastes 4:10, "For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow, but woe to him that is alone when he falleth, for he hath not another to help him up." Right. See, that's the shit that sucks about being on your own. When you're on your own, that burden is real, man. Even when you're doing physical labor, when you do physical work, you know, the work is real strenuous. It's like real hard labor work. If you're doing that shit by yourself, after a while, the work is gonna take a toll on your body, man. You know, especially depending on the amount of work that you're doing. You know, if you're doing the work where you have to cover a lot of area and you're doing it all by yourself, after a while it's gonna become overwhelming because, you know, we not set up to do everything on our own, man. You know, and you see, this world pushes this fictitious macho bullshit about a man has to do this on his own, do that on his own. It's all bullshit, man. Okay, everybody needs support. Okay, men need support. Okay, why you think a woman was created? A woman was created to be a help for the man. Okay, but see, this society got everything ass backwards. You see, but you know, coming back to this truth, now we're learning, you know, how things should be. You know, we're learning the right order of things, you know, through this word. Okay, so now that we've been returned to this truth, our mindset is changed. Okay, you know, when you come into this truth, you're supposed to be looking through the lens of the scriptures, not through the lens of this world. You can't, you know, be in this word, but you still looking at you in the truth, but you still trying to look at things through the lens of the world. It don't work that way, man. You know, our process, how we process things, how we think, okay, how we rationalize things is according to this word, man. Not how it was when we was in the world, man. Okay, see, in the world, that, you know, we all had that pride. You know, I'll do this by myself. Nah, man, fuck all that. You know, that shit supposed to, you know, we supposed to fight that, man. That's that old man. Okay, you know, thinking you gotta do everything on your own. That's also a selfish ass mentality too, man. You know, people that think like that are selfish. You know, they only think about themselves. You know, when you come into the truth, you come into a brotherhood, it ain't all about you no more, man. You know, everything ain't about you. It's about the bigger picture, man. Okay? 11 verse. It says, again, if two lie together, then they have heat. But how can one be warm alone? You see that? So there is strength in numbers, man. Okay? There's strength in numbers. You know, like I said, even you doing physical labor. You know, if you gotta do, like, you got a land, and you gotta work the ground, you gotta clean the area, you gotta, you know, set up, you know, whatever it is, you know, whether it's construction or whatever physical job that it is. If you working by yourself and you gotta build a building, and you gotta do that shit by yourself, you know, that shit is gonna take forever, man. You know, you may not even complete the building, you know, unless you have a team, a crew with you, you know. And it's the same thing with this truth, man. You know, the scriptures even say the harvest is plenty, but the laborers are few. Okay? So it's plenty of work to do, right? So knowing that it's plenty of work to do, you know, utilizing the brotherhood is a wise thing to do. Okay? Especially, you know, if you're a brother that feels like you're lacking in the spirit, you know, that's a good time to really lock in with brothers, man. That's a good time to call brothers, you know, or try to, you know, figure out a way to link with brothers in order to feed off brothers' energy, man. So you can keep that inspiration, because that's the beautiful thing about fellowship with a brother. A brother may say something that might spark something in you and inspire you to do a video, do a lesson, man. Okay, and then when you start doing lessons, the more you start doing, the more you start reading, the more you start participating in shows, in camp, you become more confident. That's where you start to grow. Then you get to the point where, you know, you may not necessarily have to call brothers to get that. You'll already have it, you know. And if you do call a brother, it'll just be on the spirit to just to, you know, because you know you may want to collab with a brother in the spirit and do shows with brothers because you in the spirit to, you know, to do a lesson with other brothers. But it's not. The point is it won't be a necessity, you know, because you get to that point where you have that confidence, you'll have that fire burning within you, to want to do videos, to want to do shows. Okay. It says, Ecclesiastes 4:12. It says, and if one prevail against him, two shall withstand him, and a threefold cord is not quickly broken. You see that? So yeah, once again, there is strength in numbers. Okay, and like I said, man, when you get around the brothers, man, you know, it's very powerful. You get a super boost, man. You know, especially, you know, you have one of them weeks. You know, you might have had a shitty ass week. And every week is shitty, you know what I mean? But you know, sometimes, you know, brothers be going through you know, be really going through it, man. You know, and when brothers come through, man, you know, it seems like all them problems, all them worries, it disappear. You know, and that's the beauty of this truth, man. You know, ultimately too, you know, first and foremost, praying to Yahweh Shimi Awashai, man, having this knowledge. You know, this is what keeps us going. This is what keeps us sane. This is what keeps us, you know, in our ways. This is what keeps us from, you know, keeps us on this path, you know. Keeps us from veering off, man. You know, because there's a lot of things in this world that can cause you to, you know, to veer off, man, veer off track, you know. So, like I said, when these opportunities present themselves, man, you know, it's best to take advantage of it, man. You know, because who knows how long we got before this place falls, man. We close, man. You know, we super close. All right, I got another one. This is because I quoted that scripture earlier. This is Acts chapter 20, verse 35. It says, I have showed you all things, how that so laboring ye ought to support the weak, and to remember the words of the Lord Yahweh Shai, how he said it is more blessed to give than to receive. You see that? So if a brother is weak, a brother that's sincere, that truly believes in Yahweh Shai and wants to serve Yahweh Shai, but he doesn't necessarily have his faith is not necessarily as strong as another brother's faith. You know, you work with a brother like that. You help with a brother. You know, you build the brother up. You build his confidence up. Okay, to where, you know, the spirit will start supping with that man, and he comes up on the level to where, you know, he doesn't need as much as support. You know, because I mean, we all need support. You know, but you know, you're not necessarily being a babysitter, man. You know, brothers is able to, you know, spread them wings and fly on their own. You know, and that's the goal. You know, because you know, at the end of the day, every man got to work out his own salvation, man. Every man got to put forth his own work, man. Every man got to plow. You know. All right, got another one. This is Matthew chapter 25, verse 34. And this is Yahweh Shai speaking. Then shall the king say unto them on his right hand, Come ye blessed of my father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. For I was hungered, and ye gave me meat. I was thirsty, and ye gave me drink. I was a stranger, and ye took me in. Right, and this is the righteous, the elect, that the Lord is speaking to. Okay? The ones that were hungered, the ones that were thirsty, the ones that were strangers and they were took in. These are the ones that believe on the Lord. These are the ones that trust in Yahweh Shema Shai, the sincere brethren. Okay? Okay? And so when we go out there and we teach this word, the ones of our people that take heed, the believers, this is who the Lord is speaking about. Okay? But he's speaking from a perspective as if it's him that, the righteous was doing that to us. Okay? It says, For I was hungered, and ye gave me meat. I was thirsty, and ye gave me drink. I was a stranger, and ye took me in. Naked, and ye clothed me. I was sick, and ye visited me. I was in prison, and ye came unto me. You see that? So Yahweh Shai is basically saying all these things that the righteous, the elect have done. He's saying that you done to me. He's basically speaking about the believers, man. The same thing you did for these ones that believe on me is likened unto you doing it to me. Okay? It says, Then shall the righteous answer him, saying, Lord, when saw we thee hungered and fed thee, or thirsty and gave thee drink? When saw we thee a stranger and took thee in, or naked and clothed thee? Or when saw we thee sick or in prison and came unto thee? And the king shall answer and say unto them, Verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of these my brethren, you have done it unto me. You see that? The brethren. Okay? And that's what I was speaking about earlier, the brothers that's been around, the elder brothers, the head brothers. Okay? That's their when like I was speaking about the younger brothers, when the younger brothers get around the older brothers, this is what that scripture, the scripture that comes to my mind, when dealing with that situation, brothers coming to other brothers and brothers building brothers up. There's times where brothers had to take brothers into homes, house brothers. Okay, there was times brothers that may have been sick, brothers visited them, brothers that were locked up, brothers that went to go visit them. Okay, all those scenarios, those things physically happen as well. But mainly deals with teaching this word, man. Preaching this gospel. Okay, edifying the church. Okay, and that's the point I want to convey in his lesson is like that's why I said utilize the brotherhood, man. Okay, because ultimately these things that we do towards one another, okay, the Lord is going to take into consideration in that time, man. Okay, because when the Lord looks down and he sees brothers applying these scriptures and actually living out the scriptures, actually practicing what we preach, actually serving one another in humility, supporting one another, the Lord's going to take all those things into consideration, man. Okay, because that's what it's all about. Because the Lord he said that's how the world's gonna know who his disciples is. Matter of fact, let me get that and I'm gonna wrap it up. That's a clear indicator that the Lord said will show who his true disciples are, man. All right, this is St. John chapter 13 verse 34. It says, "A new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another as I have loved you, and that ye also love one another. By this shall all men know that ye are my disciples, if ye have love one to another. You see that? So that's proof of being a disciple of the Lord, the love that brothers have towards each other. Okay, you know, you can tell when people that got love for one another, they're damn near inseparable, man. Okay, and that's how the Lord wants us to be, man. Okay, you know, support one another, man. That's what I mean by utilizing the brotherhood, man. You know, brothers get support from brothers, vice versa, man. You know, we all here to build each other up. We all here to help one another. We're not here to tear each other down, okay? We're not here to destroy one another, okay? You know, everything is for the betterment of the body, you know? So, like I said, man, brothers, utilize the brotherhood, man. You know, don't be afraid to reach out to brothers. Don't be afraid to link up with brothers, fellowship with brothers, break bread with brothers, because it's all for the betterment of your spirit, man. It's all for the betterment of the body, man. Overall, you know, like I said, you know, when you know, brothers get around each other, brothers lighten the burden. You know, brothers bear each other's burden, it lightens the burden a bit. Okay, it doesn't make the hell, you know, seem, you know, I mean, it's hell, but you know, it's not gonna be as bad as it is when you're on your own. You know, when you around brothers. Okay, so anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna keep rambling on. But like I said, Lord willing, I pray this was edifying to you sincere brothers, as well as you few sisters out there, man. Stay strong, keep fighting, man. We're almost out of here. So with that, I'm going to give all glory and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Honors and salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing this word, truth, sincerity. Shalom.